Hello and welcome to Average Emphasis Beer Reviewing. We are your hosts, Ominator and Paintree. Now what's on the table today, Paintree?
I would like to say I knew, but I don't know what the fuck this is. All I know that it's pink, and from the tiny bit of Polish I know, I can tell that it's piwo o smaku malinowym, that it's beer with raspberry flavor. I do not want fruit in my beer.
It looks like something that was born out of the gay community. Oh wait, no, that was really offensive. Born out of the gay. No, that's bad.
Yes, that's bad.
Yeah, sorry, we don't need this one.
Let's just try.
We have released gases into the room.
The rainbows. The rainbow!
It just looks like normal beer, though.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it definitely doesn't.
It has a little bit of a pinkish thing to it, but not much actually. It looks a lot like normal beer. Let's just say you would mistake it for a beer, yes?
Yes, barely.
Barely. Come on, you would mistake it for a beer. It looks like a beer.
Okay, it looks like a beer.
Yeah.
And I don't care about pouring this correctly because I don't think it's gonna make any difference.
Except for you getting the most foam as usual.
Fuck. Eastern Europeans seem to do that a lot. I have a Latvian family, and you see this kind of shit all the fucking time.
I want to go to Eastern Europe
there's
now.
There's grapefruit beer. There's there's strawberry beer, lime. There's all the fucking fruits of. Sometimes the beer shelf looks like the Pride Parade. All the colors, all the rainbows.
All right, you want to give it a sniff?
The raspberries. At least, it smells like normal, like actual raspberries.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like. It smells sweet, but in a good way.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like it's too artificial, really.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like raspberry candy or something. I think it's actually made with raspberries, which is an admirable effort. But
indeed,
I don't think this is the kind of beer to put that much effort into. But
there's only one way to find out. All right, so let's give it a go.
You could use the raspberry flavor on some better alcohol than beer.
That's the first thing you have to say about this.
Yeah, because it's not very beery. It's not very beery at all. And
but it's not like cider either.
No.
It kind of blurs the line there.
Probably because the two tastes are kind of close. Seems to be kind of raspberry has a bit of a tang to it that kind of overlaps with the beer. But
it's weird. The aftertaste is mostly just beer. But, you know, the first thing you get is just raspberry ciders beer. And stuff, and rainbows.
Raspberry rainbows, beer and men.
It's called Trixx, for fuck's sake. What the? With 2 X's. Who came up with that?
The gay community.
It was born out of the gay community. Sorry.
I mean,
that's such an offensive pun, alright?
We mean no offense towards the gay community. We just, we're just of the opinion that just as the gay community holds many normal people with the same rights as all others, then the gay community also holds people who are basically walking rainbows and sparkles.
Yes, but so does the straight community.
Exactly.
Just not in as large quantities.
But the straight community makes up for it in douchebags.
That's true. Yeah, it's funny how the gay community doesn't have as many douchebags. I mean, gay people are usually pretty nice. I know a number of gay people. I mean, they're all nice.
Probably because unlike in the straight community, you can't get anything out of in the gay community of being a dick. It's probably you're not on the majority side. You're not on the side where you get supported if you say a lot of shit.
It's very honest in that matter, right? That in the gay community, you're very honest about your feelings and stuff like that. You don't have to be a douche to actually.
Because the very premise of the whole gay community is that you can only really get into it if you say what you feel. So everyone has kind of come out of the closet in there, and then there's not really much to hide.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's no disguise left, really.
The one gay guy I really know well he's probably one of the most honest people I know. Even when he knows it kind of freaks people out, because he knows that being honest and telling people what they ask for is more important than thinking, will this freak them out? Will this make them uneasy? It's when you ask about his when one asks about his sex life, he answers, even though he knows that normal straight people would be offended.
Yeah, but who cares? They asked him, right? So
yeah, exactly. That's
their own. It's their own fault if they don't want to know that kind of stuff. Of course, they just expect that he wouldn't actually answer, but then when he does, it's like, what?
Like, ew!
Oh well. Okay, what do you think about this thing?
I think it's drinkable, but I don't think it should be beer.
No, it shouldn't have the beer label.
It should, if anything, they should have mixed it with another kind of alcohol, another liquor.
Yeah, some kind of cider would just be regular and would probably taste pretty good. I think the raspberry taste in here is not bad.
And if they want the kind of more earthy taste, they should have used something like whiskey. Even though that would be a very, very odd combination, but it seems like they're going for...
Not as odd as raspberry and beer, though.
Exactly.
Because that's just out of the question. You don't do that. You don't mix raspberry with beer. Just don't do it.
You don't mix raspberry with very many other things. I mixed raspberry with beer once, and raspberry with bitters once, and I think I was about... No, I actually did hurl.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, this is kind of off limits. Don't mix raspberry with beer, but the guys who did it, these Trixx with 2 X's gay fellas, they actually did a pretty good job at doing it. Even though, you know, what they tried in the first place was just...
Yeah, it's kind of like what Brewdog tried. I mean, in that review, they did something well with what they had, but the concept was completely fucked in the head.
Yeah, let's make a gravel beer. What the fuck? I mean, what were they thinking?
And it's here like, let's make a beer with raspberries and rainbows coming out of it.
It'd be nice to have a device in it that would actually like spurt rainbows out of it when you open the can. Instead, no, the foam should be rainbow colored. That would be awesome.
But yeah, they did something good with what they had, because the concept was completely fucked from the get-go. It had no chance, really.
Alright, what's your rating on it?
I'd give it a 40 for the effort, because you tried.
I was thinking of 42. I think, no, it's... I don't really want to drink it. I don't think it tastes very good, but I actually think they did a good job in what they were trying, which is completely fucked. So, yeah, that's Trixx with 2 X's. It's just, you can't say it without sounding gay. It's like Trixx.
Trixx.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. It's, I mean, totally, absolutely fabulous.
Exactly, he gets it, you know. Alright, you want to wrap it up?
A disclaimer to all of you people out there in the gay community, we mean no offense.
You already said that.
Yeah, the gay community is just as full of joke material as all others. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hate when people get offended by stuff like that.
Mostly the people who get offended aren't gay themselves.
Yes, that's true enough. A lot of offensive stuff. I love making offensive jokes. I mean, I make gay jokes and black jokes and, you know, a lot of racist jokes. I find them funny as hell. I don't give a fuck. It's not because I have anything against other people of other races or people of different sexualities. I just find the jokes funny, you know?
I also go around doing and making jokes like that. Like, yeah, black jokes about doing one of my black friends, gay jokes with that gay friend, and they never find it offensive. It's only everyone else who does.
Yeah, everyone's so afraid of each other, right?
Everyone's so afraid of...
We need to be politically correct. We can't hurt anyone.
When the people in question actually don't give a flying fuck about the jokes as long as they are not meant to hurt.
Yeah, exactly. If they're just for fun, most people just don't give a fuck anyway. Only like sentimental people.
I mean, when people make kike jokes about me, they something about Auschwitz or like, they always flinch back and say, sorry, I didn't mean that. As if they expect me to give a shit. As if they expect me to give a shit.
It's funny because he's not Jewish. Culturally, but not religiously.
We'll have to go in on the halach here, if it's that. but not many Jews modernly care about the halach.
I don't even know what that is.
The Jewish law that says that your mother needs to be Jewish, but not many people do nowadays. At least not many non-Orthodox. It's a bit.
Where does it say that?
Where does it say what? The fact that
The
you.
halach.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
I haven't exactly read it. And, well, that was only slightly exaggerated. Hebrew has a lot of. Hebrew sounds like you're having a coughing fit.
I'd like to learn Hebrew just so I could read the Bible again. All right.
Well, I haven't read it because I'm not religious, but I do feel that Judaism is the most together of the monotheistic religions out there. But I do know that I've grown up with the Jewish worldview and the way of looking at stuff, and the food definitely, and the literature, and I consider myself vaguely Jewish.
Culturally.
Yeah.
We constantly have arguments about this.
Yeah, about if Judaism is a way of life, or a culture, or a religion, or all three of them.
Yeah, it can be all three of them, and it can be just one of them. And from my perspective, I'd say you're just a cultural Jew, and there's nothing wrong with that. Alright? This is not what the video is about anyway. So we're Average Emphasis Beer Reviewing,
And we're talking about Jews and gays, and I'm Paintree.
Sorry. It sounded really funny. Alright. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.